The drama that everyone thought was finally over is back with a vengeance. And this time, the secrets are darker, the receipts are messier, and the stakes are higher than ever. Yes, we're talking about Kirk Frost, Rasheeda, and Jasmine, the love triangle that nearly tore Atlanta apart, just when fans believed the secret baby scandal had finally been put to rest. Jasmine has returned with brand new receipts that could destroy everything. Kirk has been trying to rebuild. This isn't just old drama being rehashed for clout. This is the kind of bombshell that forces everyone to pick a side. What did Jasmine uncover this time? Why is Rasheeda once again questioning the man she fought so hard to forgive? And how deep does Kirk's deception really go? Because one thing's for sure, if Jasmine's new receipts are real, Kirk Frost's entire empire is about to crumble in front of millions. And Rasheeda might not stick around to clean up the mess this time. It started like any other messy day in the love and hip-hop universe, a couple of shady Instagram posts, a few subtweets, and whispers about old wounds being reopened. But when Jasmine finally broke her silence after months of laying low, the entire internet flipped upside down. Fans thought the secret baby storyline had ended years ago when Kirk Frost was forced to face DNA results that confirmed Jasmine's child was his. Rasheeda cried, Kirk begged, Jasmine was dragged. And the entire cast moved on with their lives, or at least that's what we thought. But Jasmine wasn't done. Not by a long shot. Out of nowhere, Jasmine dropped a series of cryptic Instagram stories that made fans stop scrolling and start screen recording. A blurred screenshot of what looked like a DNA clinic report. A photo of Kirk outside a hotel, and then the kicker. A caption that read, "Y'all thought I was lying. Receipts don't expire." Within minutes, the post was being shared across fan pages, blogs, and Twitter threads. And that was just the beginning. According to insiders close to Jasmine, she had been sitting on a mountain of evidence for years. Evidence that allegedly proves Kirk not only tried to dodge responsibility for his child, but also continued sneaking around with her long after the cameras stopped rolling. She's got texts, photos, even voice notes, one insider revealed. And she's tired of being painted as the villain while Kirk plays the family man. The drama intensified when Jasmine hinted that she had financial records showing Kirk sending hush money through third parties to keep her quiet. One blurred screenshot showed a Zelle-like transfer from someone allegedly connected to Kirk's business, with a message that simply said, "For school supplies." Fans immediately connected the dots. Was Kirk secretly funding Jasmine behind Rasheeda's back, even after promising to cut ties? If so, this wasn't just about infidelity, this was about betrayal, lies, and money trails that could destroy Kirk's already fragile marriage. Rasheeda's name trended within an hour. On Twitter, fans were torn. Some rallied behind her, furious that Kirk's mess was resurfacing again. How many times does Rasheeda gotta cry over this man before she finally walks away? One fan tweeted, racking up thousands of likes. Others blasted Jasmine, accusing her of being desperate for attention. She had years to drop receipts. Why now? Another wrote. But Jasmine wasn't backing down. On Instagram Live later that evening, Jasmine's energy was fierce. "Y'all can call me whatever you want, but I'm not gonna sit back and let him act like I was lying all these years," she said, holding up what she claimed were unedited documents. Her voice trembled between anger and vindication. "They dragged my name. They made me look crazy. But the truth always comes out. And I told y'all I got more." The live instantly blew up. Over 30,000 viewers tuned in within minutes, flooding the comments with fire emojis, shocked reactions, and messy accusations. "Not the receipts we needed, but the receipts we deserved," one fan commented. Another simply typed, "Rasheeda, girl, run." But the most explosive moment came at the very end of her stream when Jasmine hinted she wasn't done dropping bombs. "You think this is it?" she said, smirking at the camera. "Nah, this is just part one." I got something that'll make y'all's jaws hit the floor. Stay tuned. The internet went into overdrive. Gossip blogs claimed Jasmine had audio recordings of Kirk confessing to sneaking out during family vacations to see her. Some whispered that she had more DNA tests tied to another situation. And industry insiders began speculating that producers of Love and Hip Hop were already calling Jasmine, desperate to film this chaos for the next season. Meanwhile, Rasheeda was silent. Not a word, not a post, not even a cryptic emoji. And that silence only made things worse. Fans flooded her comments with messages of support, begging her to leave Kirk once and for all. But others wondered if her silence meant something else. Was she already aware of Jasmine's new receipts? Was she staying quiet because she was preparing her own explosive clapback? And then came the wildest twist yet. A shady insider leaked that claimed Rasheeda had actually confronted Kirk in private about these new receipts weeks ago. According to the source, she demanded answers, but Kirk swore Jasmine was fabricating everything for clout. He told Rasheeda it's all old documents, nothing new, and that Jasmine just wants to stay relevant, the insider said. But if that was the case, why did Jasmine look so confident when she promised more was coming? By the end of the night, #KirkFrost and #Jasmine were both trending. Memes flooded the timeline, one showing Rasheeda holding a giant suitcase with the caption, "Me packing up every time Kirk gets exposed." Another showed Jasmine holding fake receipts at a Target checkout counter with the caption, "Receipts don't expire." The internet was laughing, but deep down, everyone knew this was no joke. Because if Jasmine really had more to reveal, this wasn't just another petty scandal. It was the beginning of the end for Kirk Frost's carefully crafted image as a redeemed family man. And when Jasmine finally makes good on her promise to drop those jaw-dropping receipts, the entire Love and Hip Hop world may never recover. When Jasmine promised that what she showed was only part one, most people thought she was bluffing for attention. But less than 24 hours later, she came back swinging, and this time, the internet nearly exploded. At exactly 9 p.m., Jasmine dropped a carousel post on Instagram that contained what appeared to be screenshots of text messages allegedly between her, Kirk Frost. The messages were damning. One showed Kirk allegedly writing, "I can't come. By tonight, she's watching me too close. Just wait." Another seemed to reveal him promising money. "I'll send it tomorrow. Don't say nothing online." You know how messy this can get? Fans immediately zoomed in on the timestamps, noticing they dated back 2 months after Kirk publicly swore he had cut ties with Jasmine. Jasmine's caption, just 3 words, "Receipts don't lie." Within minutes, shade rooms, gossip pages, and Twitter threads went wild. Fans couldn't believe how sloppy Kirk looked. Others accused Jasmine of doctoring the texts. But the real bombshell came in the last slide of her post, a blurry photo of Kirk inside what looked like Jasmine's apartment. Sitting on the edge of a bed with his head down, his face wasn't crystal clear, but the resemblance was undeniable. "That's him. We know that bald head anywhere," one fan joked. The industry couldn't ignore it anymore. Even celebrities started chiming in. A few rappers' wives posted cryptic quotes on their stories, clearly shading Kirk. One said, "You can't build a marriage on lies. When you keep disrespecting the woman who held you down, don't be surprised when she walks away." Fans speculated this was directed at Rasheeda, a warning to finally leave Kirk for good. But Rasheeda, she was no longer silent. For the first time since Jasmine's receipts dropped, Rasheeda went live on her boutique's Instagram account. And she didn't hold back. "I don't care what y'all post. I don't care what y'all say," Rasheeda snapped, visibly furious. "Half of y'all don't know what it takes to hold down a marriage. Kirk made mistakes, but we moved past that. So don't come in my comments acting like you know what I should do." Her voice cracked, though, and it was clear the pressure was getting to her. At one point, she slammed her phone down on the counter before picking it back up, but fans weren't. satisfied. "Girl, he's embarrassing you again," one viewer commented. Another wrote, "At some point, forgiveness turns into stupidity." Thousands of comments poured in, urging her to walk out before Kirk humiliated her a second time. Some even suggested that she was defending him because of business ties that their joint empire, Tayal, was the only thing keeping them locked together. Meanwhile, Jasmine wasn't slowing down. Later that same night, she took to Twitter to post a cryptic voice note, muffled audio of a man sounding eerily like Kirk, whispering, "Don't say nothing. If she finds out, it's over." Fans were stunned. "This is like a crime documentary," one person tweeted. "Every day it's new evidence." Blogs began speculating that Jasmine was working with someone close to Kirk, leaking things on her behalf. An insider claimed Jasmine wasn't the only woman, that other names were about to come forward. "Jasmine's just the start," the source said. "She's the one bold enough to go public. But trust me, Kirk's skeletons go deeper than anyone realizes. Go public. But trust me, Kirk's skeletons go deeper than anyone realizes." The fallout was massive. Meme pages had a field day. One viral meme showed Rasheeda smiling with her boutique bags, while the caption read, "Shopping away the pain," while Kirk sneaks around. Another had Jasmine photoshopped as a lawyer, with the tagline, "Attorney at Receipts, specializing in frost." It's family drama since 2017. But beneath the jokes was a serious tension. Rasheeda's fans organized hashtags like #StandWithRasheeda and #LeaveKirk, while Jasmine's supporters trended #receipts #DONTExpire. The divide was growing uglier by the hour, and it was clear the drama was spiraling out of control. By the third day, the entire Love and Hip Hop cast was buzzing. Young Jock went on his radio show and couldn't resist weighing in. "Look, I love my boy Kirk, but these receipts, man, they don't look good. If it's real, he gotta stop playing with Rasheeda's heart. It's only so much a woman can take." His co-hosts laughed, but fans knew Jock was saying what everyone else was thinking. Even Carly Red added fuel to the fire with a messy Instagram story, posting, "Didn't I say the truth always comes out?" She didn't name names, but everyone knew exactly who she was shading. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's family allegedly stepped in. A cousin of hers took to Facebook, posting, "We've been telling her for years he ain't no good. She deserves better, but she's too loyal." That post alone racked up thousands of shares, with fans claiming Rasheeda's own family wanted her to finally be free of Kirk. And just when everyone thought the receipts couldn't get any messier, a leaked email began circulating online. The email, allegedly sent from Kirk's management, begged Jasmine to stop releasing evidence, warning her she could face legal action. But Jasmine clapped back on Twitter, "Y'all can't silence me. Y'all tried it before, it didn't work then, and it won't work now." The entire situation was becoming bigger than just a messy scandal. This was now a full-blown war, with fans, family, and industry insiders taking sides. Rasheeda was on the defensive, Jasmine was on the offensive, and Kirk was nowhere to be found. But one thing was certain. If Jasmine still had more left in her stash, as she claimed, then the worst was yet to come. And the next bomb she drops might be the one that finally destroys Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage for good. For days, Kirk Frost stayed silent, while Jasmine flooded social media with receipts, audio leaks, and suggestive photos. Kirk pretended as if nothing was happening. Fans kept refreshing his Instagram page, waiting for a statement. But instead of addressing the scandal, he posted a clip promoting his new restaurant venture, smiling like his world wasn't on fire. That only made things worse. "Sir, nobody cares about your chicken wings when your marriage is falling apart?" one fan commented under the post. Another wrote, "Delete this promo and explain them texts, Kirk." But Kirk couldn't avoid the storm forever. By the fourth day, his hand was forced. During a late-night Instagram Live, he finally appeared, sitting in his car, face tense, voice low, clearly stressed. His first words: "Y'all gotta stop believing everything y'all see on the internet." He claimed the screenshots Jasmine posted were old, fake, and out of context. He denied the audio was real, insisting it had been edited. "Look, I'm a businessman. I got enemies. People want to see me down. Y'all don't know the half, but fans weren't buying it." The comments section lit up with clown emojis. People spamming so that bald head wasn't you in her apartment. The live didn't help him. It made things worse, because while Kirk tried to deny it, Jasmine was already preparing her deadliest strike yet, just minutes after Kirk ended his live. Jasmine uploaded a video to her story. This time, no blurry images, no muffled audio, no screenshots. It was a full video clip allegedly showing Kirk sitting at Jasmine's kitchen table laughing and eating takeout. The video was short, only 8 seconds, but the resemblance was undeniable. Fans paused, zoomed, rewatched, and the conclusion was the same. It looked exactly like Kirk Frost. Jasmine didn't add much commentary. She just wrote, "Remember when he said he don't come here no more?" with a laughing emoji. The internet erupted. "This is checkmate," one fan tweeted. "She got him on video. What else he gonna say now?" Another wrote, "Rasheeda sis, we love you, but how much more can you take?" And Rasheeda. This time, she didn't go live. Instead, she posted a single black screen with the words, "I'm tired." That was all it took. Her post was instantly reposted across the blogs, with fans speculating that she had finally reached her breaking point. The comments under her post turned into a rallying cry. "Leave him. Protect your peace. You deserve better." Insiders claimed Rasheeda had actually left their family home for a few nights, staying with a close friend while she figured things out. One source alleged, "She's embarrassed. She feels like every time she forgives him, he turns around and humiliates her again. She loves him, but she's not sure love is enough anymore." Meanwhile, production crews for Love and Hip Hop were reportedly scrambling. A crew member leaked to a gossip page that cameras had been ordered to roll nonstop. Producers know this is the biggest storyline of the season. They're pushing everyone to keep talking about it. They want the blow-ups, the tears, the confrontations. They know this is TV gold. Other cast members couldn't resist adding fuel. Carly Red posted yet another messy quote. "A man will embarrass you in public and then beg you in private. Stay woke, ladies." Spice chimed in with, "Receipts are forever. Denial, don't erase the truth." Even Mimi Faust commented under Jasmine's post with a single eye emoji, which sent fans spiraling even more at this point. The entire situation was starting to feel less like a scandal and more like a chess match. Jasmine playing the role of relentless attacker, Kirk scrambling to defend himself, and Rasheeda caught in the middle, bleeding from every side. Fans started making TikToks, analyzing every receipt, every clip, every post. Some even created timelines mapping out Jasmine and Kirk's alleged secret meetings. But the wildest twist came when an anonymous page dropped what they called financial receipts. The page posted what looked like Cash App screenshots showing multiple payments from someone listed as KF to Jasmine over the past few months. The amounts weren't small, hundreds at a time, sometimes even over 1,000. The captions on those screenshots were brutal. He said he cut her off. Then why the money still flowing? Jasmine reposted the screenshots with a single word: "Oops." That was enough to send fans into full-blown chaos. Not only is he still cheating, he's paying her. One person tweeted, "Rasheeda been funding Jasmine's lifestyle this whole time and didn't even know it." Another added, "The Frost empire was officially crumbling." Insiders claimed sponsors were getting nervous. Rasheeda's boutique was flooded with comments, and their family brand was on the line. Kirk's silence had backfired. Jasmine's proof was overwhelming, and Rasheeda's patience was running out by the end of that week. One thing was clear: the scandal wasn't slowing down. Every time Kirk tried to close a door, Jasmine kicked it wide open with more receipts. And fans were beginning to wonder if this is what she's dropped already, then what ELC is she still holding back? Because Jasmine herself warned in a chilling tweet, "This ain't even half of it. Y'all ain't ready for what's next." The tension had reached its boiling point. For weeks, fans watched receipts pile up. But what everyone was waiting for finally happened. Rasheeda and Jasmine came face to face again. This time in front of the cameras. It started during a cast dinner that producers had clearly engineered. For maximum drama, everyone was on edge. Rasheeda arrived late, wearing all black sunglasses still on, expression unreadable. Jasmine was already at the table, sipping wine like she owned the place, smirking as soon as she saw Rasheeda walk in. The silence was heavy, broken only by Carly Red whispering to Spice, "Oh, it's about to go down." Rasheeda didn't even sit down right away. She stood at the head of the table, looking straight at Jasmine, her voice sharp. "You really think destroying my family makes you look good?" Jasmine didn't flinch. She put her glass down slowly and replied, "I don't have to destroy anything. Kirk did that himself. I just have the proof." The table froze. Even young Jock, usually the clown, kept quiet. Rasheeda's hands shook as she finally sat. But she wasn't done. "You walking around here like you won something? All you did was prove you'll always be the side piece." Gasps filled the room. Jasmine leaned forward, eyes cold, sighed. "Peace. Then why your man always coming back? Why he sending me money? Why he at my house?" She pulled out her phone as if ready to show more receipts right then and there. That was Rasheeda's breaking point. She slammed her hand on the table, standing up again, tears welling in her eyes. "You can keep the screenshots, the videos, all of it. But you will never have what I have. Years, loyalty, a marriage, kids. That's something you'll never touch." Jasmine shot back with venom. "Loyalty. Girl, he cheats on you like it's his full-time job. You're not a wife, you're his business partner. Big difference." The argument exploded. Voices overlapped. The entire cast tried to calm them down, but the cameras caught every second. Security rushed in as Rasheeda lunged forward, pointing directly in Jasmine's face. For a split second, it looked like Rasheeda was going to swing, but Carly grabbed her arm just in time. Just in time. Social media blew up instantly. Clips from the dinner leaked before the episode even aired. Fans picked sides once again. Hashtag Team Rasheeda trended as many rallied behind her pain. While others said Jasmine was simply spitting facts, memes flooded timelines, Rasheeda with sunglasses, hiding tears. Jasmine with her wine glass smirk. Kirk edited in the background, looking clueless. But just when fans thought the dinner confrontation was the peak, another bomb dropped. An anonymous source leaked what appeared to be court paperwork documents suggesting Jasmine had filed for additional child support. Naming Kirk directly, the timing was too perfect. Hours after the fight, gossip blogs posted the papers, claiming Jasmine was ready to drag Kirk to court again, this time demanding more money and proof of his financial dealings. The blogs headlined it, "Jasmine ain't done, Kirk facing new legal trouble over secret baby." Fans went wild. She's not just exposing him, she's taking him to court again. One tweet read, "Jasmine is playing chess, not checkers." It wasn't just the fans talking. Behind the scenes, the cast was panicking. Insiders revealed that Rasheeda allegedly stormed out of filming after the dinner, telling producers she was done with all this fake mess and threatening to quit the show entirely. One insider said she feels ambushed. She feels like producers are using her pain for ratings. And she's tired of being humiliated every season. Kirk, of course, tried to play damage control. Rumors claimed he begged Rasheeda not to leave the show because their joint businesses depended on the publicity. "If you walk, everything falls apart," he reportedly told her. But Rasheeda wasn't budging. Meanwhile, Jasmine wasn't slowing down. The day after the dinner aired, she posted a cryptic Instagram caption: "The truth hurts, but lies kill. I'd rather be hated for telling the truth than loved for hiding it." She paired it with a selfie looking unbothered, nails freshly done, wine glass in hand. Fans instantly recognized it as a jab at Rasheeda. The industry began reacting too. Multiple reality stars outside of love and hip-hop chimed in. Erica Mena commented, "This could never be me. Once a cheater, always a cheater." Jocelyn Hernandez took it further, tweeting, "Rasheeda is too old for this circus. Leave him and live, ma." And then came the most shocking twist of all, a leak that no one saw coming. A gossip blogger dropped a voice memo allegedly featuring Kirk's voice, sounding frantic, pleading with Jasmine, "Don't drop them papers yet. Please let me handle this with Rasheeda first." For real? The audio suggested Kirk was still secretly communicating with Jasmine, even while publicly trying to defend Rasheeda. Fans lost it. "This man is juggling lies like a circus act." Someone wrote, "Rasheeda better run." By now, the Frost family brand was in tatters. Their boutiques were flooded with comments. Their social media posts were hijacked by clown emojis and "Leave him" chants and Jasmine. She was sitting back, watching the empire crumble, with more receipts still tucked away. The part that terrified fans the most? Jasmine wasn't done. In a live Q&A, when asked if she had dropped her biggest bomb yet, she smirked and said, "Y'all think those screenshots and videos were the end? Nah, I'm just warming up." The internet went into meltdown. This was just the warm-up? Then what was she holding back? Could she have even deeper receipts? Contracts? Secret bank records? Even more shocking videos? Nobody knew, but one thing was clear. Jasmine wasn't letting go until Kirk Frost was completely exposed. And as for Rasheeda, her silence was louder than any statement. Fans feared that this time she might not just walk out of the set. She might walk out of the marriage for good. The fallout from the dinner fight and leaked. Audio was still raging across social media when things took an even darker turn. For Rasheeda, the humiliation had gone too far. She had stood by Kirk through every scandal, every receipt, every side-eye from the world. But this time, she wasn't just embarrassed, she was angry, and she was ready to fight back in a way no one expected. Insiders say Rasheeda quietly met with her lawyer just days after the explosive dinner scene. The whispers online were instant. Was she preparing for divorce? Fans dissected her every move. She stopped wearing her wedding ring. In new Instagram posts, she unfollowed Kirk for a brief moment before refollowing him again, which sent the blogs into a frenzy. And most shocking of all, she went live. In the middle of the night, Rasheeda hit the Go Live button on Instagram, sitting in her living room, looking exhausted but defiant. Thousands tuned in instantly. Her voice cracked, but her words were sharp. "Everybody want to clown me, everybody want to tell me to leave. But y'all don't know what it's like to build a life with somebody and have them tear it down every chance they get. I'm tired. And let me tell y'all this. If one more receipt comes out, I promise you, I'm done." The comments exploded. Fans spammed a live with "Leave him, and you deserve better." Celebrities even tuned in, some dropping hearts of support, others simply watching the chaos. That single live was screen recorded and went viral. With headlines blasting, "Rasheeda threatens divorce after latest scandal." But if Rasheeda thought her words would scare Jasmine into silence, she underestimated her rival. Jasmine was just getting started. 2 days later, gossip blogs dropped yet another bombshell. Jasmine allegedly sent them video footage, grainy, late-night security camera footage outside her apartment complex. In it, a man who looked unmistakably like Kirk Frost could be seen walking up to her door at 1:47 a.m., looking around nervously before entering the building. The blogs labeled it "Caught in 4K." Kirk Frost spotted at Jasmine's apartment again. Fans went insane. So while Rasheeda's crying on live, this man is sneaking back to Jasmine. One tweet read, gaining over 100,000 likes. Another said he's addicted to the drama. No way this man ever changes. Rasheeda's silence after the footage leaked was deafening. She posted nothing. No cryptic captions, no selfies, no boutique promotions, nothing. And that's when the rumor started. Was she packing her bags? One anonymous insider claimed Rasheeda had left the house they shared and was staying with family. Meanwhile, Kirk's response only made things worse. He jumped on social media, posting a video of himself in his car, ranting, "Y'all need to stop believing everything you see. Half this stuff is old footage. People just trying to tear me down." But fans weren't buying it. The comments were brutal. "Old footage, bro? You wearing the same clothes from last week?" Others filled his comments with clown emojis and the hashtag #KirkFrostExposed. But Jasmine wasn't done twisting the knife. That night, she posted a carousel of pictures on Instagram with the caption, "Sometimes the truth is too loud to ignore. Y'all will see soon." The third slide was what really set off alarms, a blurred-out paternity document. With just enough visible for fans to recognize Kirk's name, the internet broke. People zoomed in, circled outlets scheduled to air the following week. The caption read, "No more secrets, the whole truth, on camera." Fans went ballistic. If Jasmine was really sitting down to spill everything on record, that meant every messy detail Kirk tried to hide was about to go public. The blogs hyped it up as the interview that could end Kirk Frost. And right in the middle of all this chaos, Rasheeda went dark again. She canceled appearances, skipped events, and stayed silent online. The only clue she left, a paparazzi-style photo that surfaced showing her at an airport, suitcase in hand. No Kirk in sight. The cliffhanger was brutal. Was Rasheeda finally leaving for good? Or was this just another dramatic pause before the next explosion? Either way, fans knew one thing: the story wasn't over. Jasmine had promised the whole truth. And Rasheeda had promised she'd be done if another receipt came out. And both of those promises were about to collide in the ugliest way possible. The night of Jasmine's big interview finally arrived, and the entire hip-hop industry tuned in. From fans sitting at home with popcorn to fellow reality stars secretly streaming on their phones. Everyone knew this was the moment that could end Kirk Frost once and for all. The set was simple. Dim lighting, Jasmine seated across from a veteran gossip host who had covered some of the biggest celebrity scandals of the decade. But the energy in that room was heavy, electric, and dangerous. The first few questions seemed harmless enough. How Jasmine felt about being dragged into this drama again? Why she decided to go public now? Jasmine's tone was calm but sharp. "People been calling me a liar for years. I think I made stuff up just to get clout. But now I've got nothing left to lose. And the truth needs to be heard." The host leaned in, pressing her. "So what is this new truth?" "Because fans are saying you've been hinting at another child. Is there another baby involved?" Jasmine didn't blink. She reached into her bag, pulled out a folder, and placed it on the table. With a smirk, she slid it toward the camera. "These are certified documents. Y'all can zoom in and read it for yourselves. Kirk ain't just got one baby outside his marriage. There's two. And the second one is only a few years old." The studio fell silent. Online, fans lost their minds. Comments exploded across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram too. "Not another baby. Rasheeda better pack her bags." Memes flew instantly, with Kirk photoshopped into daycare centers and diaper ads. But Jasmine wasn't done. She opened the folder and began reading aloud details, alleged money transfers from Kirk, signed acknowledgement papers, and even what she claimed were DNA test results that matched Kirk to the second child. The host's jaw literally dropped. "So you're telling us that Kirk Frost, after all this drama, not only fathered your child years ago, but has continued to lie and fathered another child outside his marriage?" Jasmine nodded slowly, letting the weight of it sit. I tried to keep it private, I really did. But when you keep letting a man disrespect you and then disrespect his wife too? Nah, the world needs to know who he really is. Within minutes. The hashtags hashtag Kirk Frost to kids and hashtag RASHEED leave started trending worldwide. Even celebrities jumped in. Cardi B tweeted a single skull emoji. 50 Cent joked on Instagram, "Man, this dude Kirk, building a daycare at this point?" And Spice posted, "This is what happens when women keep protecting men that don't deserve it. My heart goes out to Rasheeda." The interview didn't stop there. Jasmine dropped another bombshell that Kirk had allegedly been paying her hush money through back channels, using fake accounts to keep the paper trail hidden. She claimed to have screenshots of text exchanges with Kirk's associates, arranging monthly payments in exchange for her silence. And the kicker,